Hello, welcome to another video. It is a beautiful day to fly. Once again, a little bit windy, might have a little low-level turbulence today, but we are departing at Stinson Municipal here in San Antonio, and we are making our way back home. I've got Allie on board again today. She may or may not do some flying, we'll see, but we have a 29-mile-per-hour tailwind predicted right now for our flight, which means we'll get home in about an hour. So fingers crossed that is the case, and let's get to it. Woohoo! They're up! All right. Ready? I know my stuff now. Look at you. She knew how to turn it on and everything. So proud. So proud. Good afternoon, Stinson Clearance, Cherokee 7738 November. I'd like to pick up IFR to Sierra Golf Romeo, please.
Cherokee 7738 November, Stinson ground clear to the Sugarland Airport via vectors, radar vectors to turn. Tango 256, the direct after departure. Fly heading 140, I maintain 2,500. Expect 7,010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.7, squawk 4536.
Okay, clear to Sugarland via radar vectors to turn, Tango 256, L direct, then direct. Climb maintain 2,500, expect 7,010 minutes after. After departure, I'll turn to heading 140, frequency 125.7, squawk 4536 for 7738 November.
Cherokee 3 November, read back right, and verify you do have information Delta.
Affirmative, we have Delta for 7738 November. Stinson Tower, Cherokee 7738 November. I'm ready for departure. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting in front of anybody.
Cherokee 7738 November, Stinson Tower, runway 14, clear for takeoff after departure. Fly heading 140, maintain 2,500.
14, clear for departure. After departure, I'll continue flying heading 140, climb maintain 2,500, 7738 November. Ready to go?
Cherokee 3 November, Roger. Wind 190 at 8, gust 15.
Appreciate the wind check, 7738 November. All right, let's do this thing. We're back, baby.
We're in it. That guy has such a nice voice.
He does, doesn't he? He sounds like super nice.
Yeah. Likes airplane.
Okay, here we go. Full power. Gonna have a little bit of wind. We're expecting that. No worries. Airspeed's alive. All gauges are in the green and looking good. Okay, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Woohoo!
Oh! That is exhilarating.
Can you tell she's excited?
It just gets up so fast.
I know, right? It's pretty
Crazy.
awesome. All right, heading 140, gonna climb 2,500.
For departure, have a good flight.
Over to departure. Have a great day. 7738 November.
Wow.
Good afternoon, departure Cherokee 7738 November. Checking in, heading 140, climbing through 1,100.
Okay, got to the same time. Randy 12, Randy 12 only. IDEN, maintain 3,000. And what's their request? Full stop.
Talking to you.
Yeah, Randy 12, radar contact, 1 mile to the south of Kelly, Kelly Formation, India.
Actually, I wonder if this isn't.
Flighting 290.
Do I hold my button to mute it?
Yes. Hold on one second.
No night desk. Maintain 7,000.
7738 November, IDEN, climb maintain 7,000. 773 November, thank you.
Randy 32 to right in 350. Traffic, 11 o'clock.
Is that better?
3,000 southbound on verified.
Accidentally. I had it off and I just turned it back on. Alright, it was right the first time.
Oh, nice.
And I almost screamed into the microphone. It was so loud. Like, I don't know if you saw me, but I was like...
Randy 32.
I could tell there was something going on, but the airplane comes first.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I didn't distract you, but that was terrifying. It was like the sound of the engine blaring through my ears.
That's funny.
So, now it's working good.
Stinson BOR, verify altitude.
Currently climbing through 2,000, turning left, heading 090, 7738 November.
You altimeter sounds on 3003.
3003, 38 November, thanks.
Randy 32, turn right heading 0.
Perfect.
70.
All right. All gauges are in the green. Everything is looking good. Electric fuel pump off. Good pressure remains in the green. Landing light off. Excellent. Now, if you look out there, you'll have to look behind us a little bit. That's where we just came from. That's the airport.
Done in.
Okay, I gotta open my air vent too. Oh, that's so much better. I was like, why is it so hot in here?
So stuffy.
So tell me how we're still gonna fly into the sun on the way home.
I know, I'm like,
What?
all encompassing, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Whatever. So we had a lot more of a crosswind component when we were taking off this time, which is why when we took off, I was flying sideways. Did you notice that?
A little bit. Wait, like sideways like this? Or like just like... Or like
No, like even though I was flying
November, proceed direct turn.
direct turn, 773 November. I'll tell you in a second, hold on. Activate, nav mode.
United 2250.
Oh, I'll let you do it. Hit the FPL button.
3000.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Okay, where it says churn, hit that. Direct 2. At the very top right there. Perfect.
November 6 US Papa Delta observe radar contact 2 miles.
Excellent. Now hit FPL again. And we'll zoom out so we can look at traffic. And right now, even though we're in a climb, we're at 1 hour 18 minutes to our destination, which in this case is Sugarland. Sorry. No, you're fine. It's just the reflection.
Upper Ocean 127.1.
127.1. Have a good day. 3 November. 127.1.
305 Sierra Alpha 10 to approach. I need to start descending now because you're in Houston Center's airspace. So I need you at or below 13,000 feet.
5 Sierra Alpha.
X-ray Alpha Delta Lima Alpha, turn left heading 310. Descend and maintain 3,000.
Left turn 310 down to 3,000 Delta Lima Alpha.
We're 6 Tango Mike, flight heading 090, release speed.
We'll get to make a call in a second at some point.
Sometimes I just like listening to what they're saying.
Oh, I'll be quiet, sorry.
American 2367, maintain 170 knots or greater till a 5 mile final.
170 or better to a 5 mile final, American 2367.
Good afternoon, approach. 7738 November, checking in, climbing through 3,800.
San Antonio, jet share 702, 1,900, climbing 3,000, heading 170.
I got like 3 calls at the same time. All the VFRs, stand by. Jet share 702 departure. That was you checking in. Ident, sail 2.
2,500 for 3,000. Jet share 702.
Extra Alpha Delta.
What were you
Alpha,
laughing about?
Cleared visual approach runway.
I'll tell you in a sec. I gotta wait for him to call us.
Till 5 mile
Oh,
final.
okay.
Clear for the visual runway 22 on 170 speed to 5 mile final, Delta Lima Alpha.
November 7738, November departure. Go ahead.
Just checking in, currently climbed through 4,400, 7738 November. What I found funny is if you heard it, because we weren't talking and stuff, and he said all VFR traffic, be quiet basically.
Oh.
So earlier when I was telling you we were going to be VFR and we'll pick it up in the air, right now we would have to figure out what to do until he's available.
Whoa.
Which isn't that big of a deal because we can avoid any of this airspace. Like if any of these MOAs are open, so if you see here, see how it says Randolph MOA? Jets, you know, helicopters. A lot of military training occurs and they have certain times that they do that. Well, if you're VFR, you do not want to fly in a MOA when it's active if you don't have to.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought it was funny. I was like, okay, I made the right call. Even though it might take us a little bit longer, like a few extra minutes, it's not going to be like yesterday. It's definitely going to be faster. Here's why I know that. I'll tell you too. Our indicated airspeed right now is 108 miles per hour, but our ground speed, because of the winds, even in a climb, is 125. To put that in perspective, 125 is what we were traveling at yesterday with full power.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, I was like, okay, I think that's kind of cool. Maybe that just makes me a little aviation nerd.
We're getting like pushed by the wind, basically.
Yeah.
Well,
Interesting though.
can the wind be more, higher?
Yeah.
Like, whatever it is. here,
Stronger?
25. Yeah, good word.
Good word. Yeah, absolutely. But that doesn't happen very often. So for example, today when I was doing the pre-flight and I was doing my weather brief and everything and I was looking at winds, because that's usually how I select my altitude, they were all relatively the same. So 5,000, 7,000, and 9,000 feet were all reporting a 29 mile per hour tailwind.
Yeah.
So it really didn't matter which one I chose. We could have done 5,000, but it would have been warmer, and that takes away some of our ability to handle an emergency. The higher up you are, the more time you have to deal with a problem, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't going all the way up to 9,000 feet for an hour.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I chose 7,000 for today's flight.
7,000 and searching for traffic jets here, 702.
Boom. I got reasoning behind why I do things.
He's a smart cookie.
I appreciate it. Let's do a quick check-in, though. We have officially been in the air. What time we take off? We have been in the air for almost 10 minutes. All of our gauges are in the green. RPMs right now are at about 2550. I'm not going to lean out the mixture because we're going straight up to 7,000 anyway, so I will lean that out once we get up there to start saving on some fuel. We have 25 gallons in each tank, which gives us a total of 5 hours of flight time.
November, clear direct Sugarland.
Clear direct Sugarland, 773 November. Thank you. Sweet!
Yeah, we love to run.
That never happens. I'm so excited. Oh.
Hey, is that what you wish for at 11:11?
No, but yes, I'm just gonna take credit for it, yes. Okay, so where it says KSGR, that is our airport identifier. Exactly, yep. Hour 8 minutes and we're still climbing.
Boom.
Now hit that FPL button for me again. Ooh, pop quiz. What does FPL stand for?
Flight plan.
That's it, that's it.
No, there's no L, just flight plan.
It's PL for some reason, but yeah, flight plan.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
she pays attention. She's gonna be a good student.
Because I would like everyone to know that I said, hey, Kay, want to get dinner? And she was like, well, why don't we just fly to San Antonio to get dinner? Yeah. I was like, I mean, Chick-fil-A was fine, but I would love to do that. So,
I love that we went from Chick-fil-A to let's go spend 2 hours in an airplane and then just go to every restaurant we can. I think we stopped at like 5 different places last night.
Anyways, but
So
the
what
dinner
did we
was
do
so
instead?
good. Well, a handful of things. But we had probably the best burger I've ever had. Or maybe I was just thinking that because it was late and I was starving.
I don't know, it was really good. But we went and ate at Yard House because they were serving food until, what was it, like 1
or
a.m.?
something, yeah.
Barbecue cheddar burger? Is that right? Barbecue bacon cheddar burger? I don't know. Something with barbecue and bacon and cheddar cheese. Cheers! Oh my god. Why is that so good?
That beeping sound indicates that we are 200 feet away from our selected altitude, which is our final altitude for the flight until we come into land. Then we're going to be able to see. I'm going to predict
What's your guess?
56 minutes. What's yours?
At 102, you're saying once we hit 7,000, you think it'll change?
Yeah. Because we're going to be able to see it.
I'm saying 54.
Ooh. Okay. Now we'll see who wins.
102.
This will be interesting. But Yard House was delish. We got a burger, we also got a chicken dish, and we took a dessert home, and we were sitting on the patio in the hotel. And we were on the 27th floor, and it got cold fast.
It was a great idea. Like, we're like, we'll eat the dessert on the balcony, it'll be nice, we'll look at the city.
Exactly. It'll be so aesthetically pleasing, it'll be comfy. Wrong. That wind was whipping through that patio.
Chilly.
Okay, so we've leveled off at 7,000 feet. It is time to lean out our mixture and find out if Allie's right, because right now it says 56 minutes, but we are not as fast as we can go yet. So, let's see.
Oh.
1251, 52 Alpha.
There's our engine roughness. Little bit of an increase. Now we're burning between 9 and 10 gallons per hour. Bring that throttle forward here at 2650 RPMs. Ooh, now we're at 55 minutes.
Oh.
Will it drop? Technically, we're at 54 on here.
Oh.
Okay. You would think after 5 years I would be correct about these kinds of things.
Well, that was kind of unfair because it hit 56, which was your guess, and then you sped up.
Yeah,
So technically you were right.
I like this. We're both right. Freaking killed it.
I was just right because you sped up. So
Yeah.
I don't know if that really counts.
I guess if I had stayed slow. Okay, this is awesome. Indicated airspeed, 127. Ground speed? Tell them what it is.
Ground speed, baby. 163. I don't know what that means, but that's crazy.
163 miles per hour over the ground. That's how fast we're going right now.
Oh, but why is airspeed different than ground speed?
So with your ground speed, you're accounting for your wind. With this speed, we're not. So this is how fast we're actually going. But with the wind over the ground, this is the speed we're going.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Gotcha.
So like if you look here, see how it says 26 mile per hour is coming from 300? That means that the wind is coming from here, so it's pushing us from behind, which is helping us go faster.
Oh.
So we're going to cover 164 miles per hour over the ground rather than 127. I told you. She is going to be a good student. Ooh, 52 minutes?
Well, I think that's because it's been 2 minutes.
I know, but I like it when it keeps going down because yesterday we literally flew for 20 minutes and it did not go down by even 1 minute.
Yeah, I was like, am I really just like not having that much fun? That time feels like it's like going that slow.
Yeah, but hopefully that's not the case.
And I wasn't having that bad of a time. I was just a little nervous, but as we saw, we got over that. I ended up driving the plane, flying the plane.
I love driving the plane. That's my fave.
It's kind of like Mario Kart is what it feels like.
I can actually see that.
You know
That does make
like,
sense.
You're just like trying to figure out why your go-kart isn't accelerating around the corner.
Yes. No, I totally get that actually. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, it's time to check in.
Okay, so I say Houston, Cherokee 773 in November. 7,000. That's it. Not missing anything? Houston, Cherokee 7738 November, 7,000. Did you have to learn a lot about clouds?
Oh yeah, I basically became a meteorologist. Okay, let's try again.
Houston, Cherokee 7738 November, 7,000.
Yep.
Houston, Cherokee 7738 November, 7,000. I didn't like that.
Why? It's just a radio.
I said it weird. I don't think they like it either.
We're like, try again.
Yeah.
That sounded weird.
Whenever you were talking about like the hours and like flying and learning how to fly,
Yeah.
There's also like, well, what's the word I'm looking for? Like textbook knowledge as well that you're like studying and taking tests on, right?
Yeah.
Interesting. How much is that? Like, is it like classes?
It can be. It can also be like a lot of self-study and then you take tests. Like you do have to do a written exam. You have to get it 70% or higher in order to officially pass. The private pilot written exam, in my personal opinion, is the hardest because it's the foundation of all of the rest of the flying that you're going to be doing. So if you continue on to, instrument or becoming an instructor or multi-engine, you're building all of that based off of your foundation of being a private pilot. So I feel like that can be very overwhelming, and it does take a lot of work and a lot of like actual study. Like you have to be very studious.
You have to like know your stuff.
Yeah. Houston approach, Cherokee 7738 November, radio check. We're going to switch back to her. I'm going to ask her a quick question. So really quick, we're making a few radio calls. It's possible that we're just not close enough where we can hear them yet. They may actually be able to hear us, but I'm just going to verify with her on a quick radio check and just make sure, because if she can still hear us, then we just have to wait till we're a little bit closer. If she can't come back and hear us, we will switch to our secondary radio. Which is totally cool. We're fine.
Yeah, I'm like that.
We're fine.
But we can hear them.
Yes.
So,
but if we aren't, like I can hear her when we were on 123.8, I couldn't even hear him talking back to the pilots.
Yeah.
So, let's see. San Antonio approach, Cherokee 7738 November. Just switched to 123.8. Can I get a quick radio check? I'm not getting a response from them.
38 November, Houston Center 132.832.8. If that does not work, try 134.6.
Roger, 132.8 or 134.6, 7738 November, thank you. That's my fault. 132.8. Now let's try it. I don't know who we were talking to. Everybody makes mistakes. This is why it's always good to double check rather than just hang out and see what happens. Oh, you make the call. This is just a check-in call. You got it.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking about it too much.
You want me to do this one?
Yep.
Okay. Good afternoon, Houston. Cherokee 7738 November, checking in 7,000.
November 7738 November, Houston Center, out of here.
Got you loud and clear, 7738 November.
7738 November,
November, Houston Center, how do you hear?
For 7738 November, I've got you loud and clear. How me?
November 773, November, about 3 to 5. Were you clear direct to Sugarland?
Affirmative for 7738 November.
November 773, November, I've got to put you on an arrival. Let me know when you're ready to copy, please.
Ready to copy for 7738 November.
With 773 November, could direct you Beller, that's Bravo, Echo, Lima, Lima, Romeo. Join the T-shirt 2 arrival. Maintain 7,000, please.
Okay, so we are going to do an arrival to come in. So you know how we were doing an approach and we were following all those specific waypoints yesterday? We're going to follow specific waypoints to get into Sugarland now because we're coming up on those really busy airports that we were talking about, remember?
Wait,
So Bush and Hobby.
that's very busy.
Yes.
Or that looks very, like,
So
detailed.
he's just going to set us up for success now, which I appreciate. So we're going to do the T-shirt 2. We don't need a transition, so we'll take that out. Come over here. Clear, yes, clear, yes, clear, yes, clear, yes, clear, yes. This is where we're going direct to T-shirt Sugarland.
November 3, November, change to my frequency 12, correction 135.05.
135.05, talk to you in a second, 773 November.
November 92 with Kilo, Houston.
Oh, that's way better.
November 7 Mike Bravo, with a contact east of McKinley, about 5 miles, leaving 3,300. Clear to Charlie, Quebec, Foxtrot, via asphalt, climb maintain a 1,000. Actually, clear direct to, oh, you know what? About 20 degrees to the right. And,
Actually,
where you're going through Houston approach airspace. Give me
He didn't like something.
1,000.
Okay, go to FPL.
flight plan,
Go to procedure.
procedure,
Go to arrival.
arrival.
And then you're going to do the T-shirt 2. And no transition. Add to route. Perfect. Now go to FPL. And zoom out. And see where it says Beller?
Yeah.
That's where we're flying to. So hit that triangle for me. Perfect. Direct to. Excellent. And looks like our en route time is now 43 minutes. So still not bad.
Huh.
And then we'll zoom in so we can see traffic. Perfect.
Interesting. Wait, so what was the difference between approach and arrival?
I'll tell you. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
And Houston Cherokee 7738 November is at 135.05.
773 November, thank you. November 7 Mike
Okay.
Bravo. I've got
Just want to make sure he knows that I'm on this frequency. Okay, what was your question?
Mike Bravo, you clear direct
The
to
difference between approach and arrival?
So an approach is when you are going to an airport. An arrival is to get to the airport. So like if you look here, for example.
Not the same sentence.
It sounds like it is, but I'll show you. So if you look here, we have a whole bunch of different stuff. We have the airports, we have departures, which helps us depart that airport, and then we have arrival. So the arrival is going to be specific waypoints and altitudes to get us to our destination. If we get to a point where, you know, say it's cloudy and disgusting and gross, we might get the arrival, and then we'll get an approach which will help us get to the actual airport to land. The arrival will not.
Gotcha.
And
yeah,
the reason-
it sounds like that would be backwards.
I know it
Arrival
does,
would be-
right? But that's why this is a very specific route that they're going to have us fly to get us over here.
Yeah.
And then if we showed up and, you know, visibility was terrible and we had clouds or whatever, then we would request a specific approach to be lined up to come in and land on that runway.
Gotcha. Okay.
Good?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay,
Are
nice.
those dollar signs?
Yes. Those are the fuel prices at those airports.
Houston's expensive.
Yes, extremely. So we were just at Stinson.
Oh, wait, that's kind of expensive.
$6.10. It's expensive, but because I asked for it, they gave me a 20-cent discount on every gallon that we bought. So it actually wasn't that
Gosh, I
bad.
didn't think you asked for it. You were like jokingly said it, and he's like, "Oh, I'll take care of it."
I know, wasn't that something? Almost
Okay.
like I know what I'm doing.
Kay will like blink her beautiful eyelashes, and people are like, "Whatever you want."
Oh, right back at you, girl. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have to switch tanks because of all that craziness. So, how do we do it?
We are going to wait. Don't tell me something about a flap or something over here. Fuel pump. Fuel pump.
Yes. What do we do before we turn that on? Just really quick.
I don't know.
We just check to make sure our fuel pressure is in the green
Yeah,
to start. So go ahead and turn the electric fuel pump on. Verify that fuel pressure stays in the green. Looks good, right?
It is green.
Beautiful. Come over here. Right tank. Is it still green?
It's still green.
Awesome. Now turn the electric fuel pump off. Perfect. And boom. Still green.
Still green.
Excellent. So that does mean that we have burned about 30 minutes worth of fuel. It's actually a little bit more because we switched at 19 gallons just because of all of the radio calls and stuff, which is totally fine. We'll switch again here in an hour or as we get close to coming into land because we always want to try and land on our fullest tank. Quick check-in. RPMs 2640, 2650, not fluctuating nearly as much as they did yesterday, which I'm very appreciative of. All of our gauges are in the green. Cylinder head temperature is 407. We're burning between 10 and 11 gallons per hour, which is pretty good. Level at 7,000 feet. Indicated airspeed 126, ground speed 163. And we have 40 minutes to our destination. So now's a good time for us to have a little snack because I'm starving.
Yeah.
And then I'll get ready to bring us into land. Woo! Okay?
Deal.
All right, let's do it. Was a...
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
I didn't see you there.
Fancy meeting you here. Okay. Oh, that's heavy. Oh my gosh. Napkins are flying.
Oh, that smells so good, actually.
You can have some.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for my bagel.
Okay. Well, I'm excited for my sandwich.
Do you want to just put it in your lap since my bagel is handheld?
Sure. I was
You're
going to
gonna
cut
have
it
to
in half,
two-hand
too.
Ah! Oh, I got a melon.
If anybody is wondering, this is what it looks like. Let me hit her in the face really quick. This is what my meal looks like. Delicious. I did not know that they had a restaurant at Stinson, but I got a side of fruit and a chicken parmesan sandwich. She got a...
I got a bagel. I got a bagel.
with cream cheese.
Ew. Yeah, I do.
That's all they gave you?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Alpha 2188 East, Center, calling maintain flight level 230.
Got little fruits too.
November 10, Papa Eastern Center, the Pleasant altitude is 3006.
You can move it.
Rhino 91.
I thought you were about to say something, so I was just like ready to answer.
I definitely need to borrow the knife when you're done so I can cut this. This thing is massive. This is what happens when you have two people pleasers in one airplane.
You just want the other person to be happy, having a good time all the time. Okay, it has some cream cheese on it, I warned you.
You didn't even do your other side.
Well, let me work on one and I'll get to the other.
Feistiness.
Let a girl eat her bagel the way she wants, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
November 1, Papa, thank you.
What a mess.
7738 November.
Shoot.
Contact Houston Center 128.6.
128.6, 773 November. Have a good day.
You see it.
I'm so excited.
2 Whiskey Kilo, correct to G-Man.
Do all pilots have call signs?
Yes.
What's yours?
773 November.
Oh. But I thought it was,
128.6.
everybody has like a name too.
That's usually only military.
That makes sense.
Like Lil Red technically is the call sign because that's the airplane's name, but I don't say that unless people know Lil Red, you know? Good afternoon, approach, Cherokee 773 in November, checking in 7,000.
Number 7738 November, Houston Center, the Victoria Altimeter 3005.
3005, 773 November, thanks. Leave it to me to get the messiest sandwich they have.
I'm sorry, who was that?
How's your bagel?
Ground 424, 190.
Honestly,
Corona
so good.
424, Houston
They
Center.
buttered her up.
Combo 267, descend and maintain 15,000. Correction, descend and maintain 16,000 to Victoria Altimeter 3005.
3005, descend and maintain 16,000, Combo 267.
Number 7 Alpha Foxtrot, contact Houston Center 135.05.
I'm so happy right now.
Really hit the spot.
Yes. Your knife is here. Now it has chicken parmesan on it.
This oily bagel is like moisturizing my skin. This oily bagel is moisturizing my skin.
Heading, which direction you want it?
You can surprise me, but I guess since you asked, left turn heading 360.
I feel like if I had that job, I would say something like that, like, I don't know. Surprise me.
Done a 16,000 PD, Chronos 424.
Fake shift plate. It's good, right?
Shout out Trailblazer Cafe.
Yeah!
Instant Municipal.
Number 3, November cross Beller at maintain 6,000, Victoria altimeter 3005.
3005 cross Biller at or above 6,000, 773 November. Please tell me, I don't want to jinx myself, but I have to point it out. I'm wearing a white t-shirt and I'm eating spaghetti sauce in a moving vehicle at 7,000 feet. And I haven't spilled it on me yet.
2,000.
X-ray Alpha Tango Yankee.
2,000.
X-ray Alpha Tango. Delta Houston Center, climb and maintain flight level 230.
I thought that was a bird. Houston, Cherokee 7738, November 7,000.
Cherokee 773 November, Houston, approach Intercontinental altimeter 3004, advising you have the weather at Sugarland.
3004, we'll pick up the weather and advise when we got it, 773 November, thanks.
King 0 Alpha Lima, descend and maintain 6,000.
Alright, down to 2, we got that traffic on the fish finder and traffic inside the airplane.
Thank you. November 24 Alpha, maintain
Finder?
3,000.
So, quick chicken, we are in a very, very slow descent down to 6,000. We're going to descend at about 100 feet per minute, and then I'll speed that up as we get a little bit closer. But we only have 800 feet to lose, so we're looking good there. Visual for 773 November, please.
November 773 November, say again.
Visual for 773 November, please.
3 November, descend and maintain 5,000. Proceed direct Sugarland, expect the visual approach runway 17.
5,000. We'll proceed direct Sugarland and we'll expect the visual 17, 38 November. Thank you.
Over the top of the
Okay, so like I was saying, quick check-in. RPMs are about 2,600. All gauges are in the green. We still have 4 hours worth of fuel on board, so we're doing really, really well. We're descending at 500 feet per minute down to 5,000, and we're going to just shoot for the visual approach. I'm going to listen to the weather and make sure that that is what we do want to do. I really don't want to do the RNAV if we don't have to, because they tend to take us way out, and I don't feel like dealing with that today. So let's take a listen to the weather and find out what's going on.
Sky condition clear. Temperature 27 Celsius. Dew point 14 Celsius. Altimeter 3004. Remarks. Density altitude 1,400.
And you said Lance, correct?
Sugarland Regional Airport, Houston, Texas.
Automated weather observation 1927 Zulu. Wind 190 at 14. Peak gusts 25.
Nice.
Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 27 Celsius. Dew point 14 Celsius. Altimeter 3004. Remarks. Density altitude 1,400.
Yep, they're reporting sky clear, 10 statute miles visibility over at Sugarland, so we will do the visual for 17. It's going to be, I'm going to tell you now, it's going to be a little bumpy coming in. It's going to be a little windy.
Okay.
We almost got to go through the clouds. I was hoping I was going to get to show you. We might go through a couple of these little puffers over here, but... And right now we have 12 minutes until we'll be landing.
Dang, that was so much faster.
I know, right?
Yesterday. That's crazy that it can like fluctuate that much.
I know. I think it took us almost 2 hours to get to San Antonio yesterday, and it took us maybe an hour to get back. Okay, we're gonna go into a cloud. Ah!
Okay. Okay. And it feels rough or smooth?
These ones are gonna bump us around a little bit, but it'll be very quick.
Does your plane get wet?
No. If we fly in rain, yeah, but just flying through the clouds, no.
Clouds aren't condensation.
They are. They're visual moisture, but for whatever reason, as soon as we come out, you'll look at the wings. There's no water or anything on them.
Aircheck 141, runway 19 is in lease at Conrail. X-rays current, wind 20017, gust 27, visibility 10. Skies are clear, temperature 2.9, and the altimeter is currently 3003.
Well, now that our trip to San Antonio is officially coming to a close, we have 10 minutes until we'll be landing, or at least setting up to land, depending on how busy the airport is. Everything is looking great. Airplane ran beautifully. I had a lot of fun. Hopefully, you will see Allie again soon.
Where are we going next?
Yeah, leave a comment. Let us know. Where should we fly to next?
And the rules include dinner.
Yes, we have to have a good spot to go to dinner and a hotel where we can maybe go swimming, because we brought swimsuits and we wanted to go swimming, but it was just a little too chilly still.
Yeah.
For an outdoor pool. So yeah, but let us know what you're thinking. And thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to smash that like button. Helps the channel, obviously. And of course subscribe so you never miss any adventures. I'm still going to keep my eyes inside, but you just enjoy. Remember, we're totally safe, okay?
Number 84, Romeo Bravo, contact approach 13, pushing
There we go.
124.22, 24, 22.
Oh.
With the approach.
This is basically what it's like, except we didn't get to go all the way through it, but that's pretty much what it's like.
24, 22.
Oh.
So not bad.
So interesting at clouds. Our clouds, like how they work.
Me too.
They literally look like cotton balls from up here.
They look like what?
Cotton balls. Like
I thought you said hot dogs. I was like, that's a new one.
That cloud looks like a corn dog.
113, November cleared, visual approach, runway 17, contact tower please, 118.65, good day.
Cleared visual approach 17 over to tower. Take care, 773 November. Good afternoon, Sugarland Tower, Cherokee 773 November, checking in.
773 November, Sugarland Tower, good afternoon. Right traffic, runway 17, cleared to land.
Right traffic, runway 17, cleared to land, 773 November. Thank you. Okie dokie. Now we'll make that turn, and we're going to keep making this turn because of those winds, so we can really cut it in. 200 feet away from our selected altitude, but we're in a slow descent, so that's cool. Airspeed's looking good. All gauges are in the green. Add in a little bit of power. And there's the field. Nice. A little bit more power since we're still on a turn. How you feeling? You okay?
I'm doing good. I just moved my mic so I would shut up.
Oh, you're fine. See how much that wind has pushed us away from the runway now?
Yeah.
That's why I came out a little bit further. So I'm going to backtrack now so I can get us on a nice, easy approach into final. So it gives us a little bit more time to get back on course or to prepare for a go-around. If I come in and I'm like, you know what, I just don't feel good about this landing, then I don't have to land. I can add in my power and keep going. All right. That got us pretty darn fast here. So, RPM's back to 18. Airspeed's coming down. One red, one white. So that looks good. Second notch, 25 degrees. Very nice. And you can use your microphone if you need to. Don't worry. I'm just not going to talk to you, okay?
Deal.
Add in a little bit of back trim. Speed's looking pretty good. Add in a little bit of left rudder here.
Now it feels lower. And like you still glide in.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer.
Okay. With that much of a crosswind, I'm still happy enough with that.
That was good. It just was a little like boop.
Yep.
Considering the plane was going like this from the wind.
All right, we made it.
Boom.